That was the last time we ate.
Went to IHOP, man. No. Yo,
we ain't been anywhere.
You haven't left the house.
We have not left today. We've been.
So
chilling.
you ordered Chinese food to come
Yes.
in?
Yes, we've been chilling.
Oh
We've been
wow,
chilling all day.
Delivery, yo.
wow. You guys have been. Y'all, I'm surprised I didn't catch y'all in the onesie.
All right. Microphone check. We sounding good. What's up, people? Therapy without a degree. New look for us right now for today. We'll see if we eventually switch it up. I want to see if, our comfort really matters. You know what I'm saying? To my left, Mr. Tay Gaines.
Yes, sir.
Still here.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. Still here. Then we got Princess.
How's it going, Princess? You gonna give him a fist bump?
Sorry, she did mentally.
Mentally.
And this way she could really be on the pod with us. She's like, finally, y'all at my level. And then we got Mr. Zane Studios.
What's up?
He's
I am Zane Studios in the building.
I am Zane Studios. I am Zane Magazine. He's a little mad that no smash burger for him.
Yeah, don't worry. Coffee and Critique will cater.
What are you gonna talk your shit on Coffee and Critique?
These motherfuckers didn't feed me.
My bad. You just came back from cheesecake.
No, I did not come back from cheesecake. That was like 3:00.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I'm not kidding you.
No. So what did you do with the cheesecake in your car for that long? It just was chilling there?
No, I went back to get the cheesecake for y'all.
Oh, damn.
You're lying.
I asked, check the receipt.
Wow, I feel bad now.
Yeah,
I feel like
we
a
went
piece
back.
of shit.
Nah.
We went back. Yeah, that's right.
I don't believe it.
Went back.
I was thinking that
we went to the mall and we went back.
No,
Damn.
no.
You thought I left it in the car? That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
He lied.
Nope.
Y'all need to worship him.
Nope. Ain't nobody worship me to get no damn
He
smash
lied.
burgers.
Y'all need to worship him.
Well, I'll let you know when the smash burger gets here. Let me keep this app open. But what's up, fellas, man? What's going on? How y'all doing?
I can't complain, man. I'm enjoying my last day up here.
Boo.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, man.
Boo.
Well, you got tatted though.
Yeah. I'm going back home with a souvenir this time.
Yo, that shit is official, man.
Yeah. Shouts to
That
Nat.
whole arm is no longer
Cruz.
naked. It's just weird. Like when you have tattoos on your body, and then when you have parts of your body that doesn't have a tattoo, you're like, damn, I'm gonna have to even this out.
Yep. Next arm next.
It's coming out. Do you know what you want to get on that arm?
On this arm?
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Therapy
I might
life.
Well,
Therapy life.
actually, me and Joe was talking about a therapy without a degree tattoo.
That'd be dope.
So if he get it, I might go ahead and just drop
And
that
if,
right
if
there.
he gets it, you already know what you have to do.
I'm gonna not get it. You're right.
You gotta get it, bro.
Nah. I told you, man. I'll get the Zane tattoo.
It's the Zane Studios tattoo.
I
You
get
gotta
it.
get the Z.
I'll get the Z.
I rock out. I get it.
I'll get it. Deadass. I think I'm playing. I'll go get the shit today.
I get the Z and I get the therapy without a degree on one arm. That way I can feel this.
I'm gonna get the Z's.
If I see the Z, then I'll get the therapy.
I'm gonna get the Z just so he has to get it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get the Z just because so he has to get it.
You gonna get it behind your ear?
No, I'm gonna get it.
It's not gonna be hidden.
Nah.
Facts.
I'll probably get it on my leg.
You gonna get it on your leg?
Damn, you stole my idea. I was thinking.
It's all right.
getting the
we
Z
do
on-
matching places.
All right, bet.
We do matching
Y'all be
places.
hiding it with the socks.
Nah, I don't wear those fucking
I'm
long.
gonna get it on my other calf.
Oh, sweet. All right.
Get it on my other
You have a
calf.
tattoo on your calf?
No, not yet. But I already got one planned for one.
Let's go.
And everyone's gonna
Z.
think it's really weird that I get the tattoo before him, but
No, it's not.
Right.
I wear your merch before you wear your merch, so I'm just.
Hey, we're both wearing merch today. Hey, shout out
Oh,
to
shit.
shout out to us. Tay slipping. Now we gotta get Tay, we gotta get Tay more
I gotta
merch.
Give me more merch.
I gotta get Princess merch, like a dog leash, like therapy with a degree dog leashes.
Word.
But so this guy was Cheesecake Factory. You know he had a good day when he went to the Cheesecake Factory.
It has to be a date. It can't be a non-date. Me going to Cheesecake Factory.
You know
I was
what-
inside, by the way.
Yeah, because 25% occupancy, right?
Yeah,
That felt weird, right?
it did feel weird. It felt absolutely weird.
Was the server like 6 feet apart from you?
No, he came up to the table, but it was just weird being inside. Like I felt like it was like a VIP, like only the exclusive Negroes with money got VIP status, and I'm eating inside the Cheesecake Factory, and it was dope. I just like not being outside and fighting off flies, so that was cool.
I like being outside, depending on the flies. Yeah, depending on the flies and the mosquitoes. You know where I almost brought us? First, I was looking at La Forteza. I was gonna bring him there.
Yeah, he said he was there before.
Yeah, we went there last time.
We did we?
Yep. Because it was me. Did Joe go with us? Yeah, Joe was with us.
I didn't go with you.
You went. You took me.
I took you to La Fortezas?
Joe, I think Joe drove. No, you drove.
Uh-huh.
Because it was the same day we went to Bonchon.
We went to La Forteza? What did we have?
The Mexican spot, right?
What did we have?
Or was that the Colombian spot I'm thinking of?
The Colombian spot? What's the Colombian spot?
I don't know.
Noches. That's where we went.
Okay.
So you
Yeah,
go.
Okay. I know we didn't go.
Damn, man.
Nah.
We gotta go home, and we didn't even go to La Forteza.
See, I was gonna do it, but they were already closing, so I was like, "Damn, womp."
I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
That we definitely gotta go. So like, wait a minute.
That'd be the first place we go.
Yeah. Word. And they got good
After
drinks.
Pizza Town.
After.
Yo,
Pizza
fam,
Town fucked me up.
since Tay has been here, he's been to Pizza Town
4
at least
times.
7 times. It feels like at least 7.
Yes, and I've got something every time.
Man,
I don't know how this happens, man, because I walk by food, I gain weight.
homeboy had we had a pie, we had the meatball subs, we had the Zeppelis and
We
whatnot.
done had like 3 orders of Zeppelis.
Man, oh my god.
But yeah, they don't call them gains for a reason.
Right?
Tell me, I don't know where this
Say he
food
gains.
goes.
Where's the weight go, man?
Go somewhere.
Yo. But so all right, so we had the live show. So thank y'all for coming out. I think we did a great job. I think we definitely did a really, really good job. Had a good time. A lot of people came out, like we spoke into existence recently. And now, how did you guys enjoy it? Tay, that was your first like big event, right?
Yeah, that shit was fun.
Tell me about it. Talk to us.
Man, well, at first I was nervous. And then once I got up on stage that first time, I was like, all right, it's just gonna be pretty chill.
Word.
But I wanted to, like, being off stage, I like watch the show as if I was a guest, just because I wanted to enjoy the show too.
Yeah.
And I had a great time. The comedians was awesome. Shout out to them. The performances was dope. Shout out to Black. I think that's what you guys said.
Yeah, Black Messiah.
He's
Nazariam.
He's dope. He was real dope.
Yeah, he's
I
really,
fucks
really
with
dope.
him a lot.
When I found him the very first night, I was like, "You are performing at my shows, and you don't even know it yet."
Oh yeah, Be Free Hemp. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to Be Free Hemp.
Y'all got the best pre-rolls. I need to get in
Word.
contact with them once I get back home.
Word. Yeah. Tell them to send you if they can.
They send me a whole box.
The whole box. This is fucking nuts.
Hey, new ambassador for Be Free Hemp.
Word.
I got y'all.
Follow
I
them.
got you.
Follow them.
Yes.
Zane, what about you, man? That was your 4th major therapy without a degree event.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty dope.
You had fun?
Yeah, I had fun. Yeah, it was just weird having people out.
Right. And a lot of people showed up.
Yeah, they showed up.
And a lot of people we didn't even know.
Yeah, which is dope.
I think that was like the weirdest part that like.
I think the weirdest part is how crazy when the people were coming at us, got the cops called on us and all that fun shit. Yeah. That's how you know it's a real party when the cops show up.
Yeah.
But they were cool, so they didn't bother us. They saw what we were doing. But yeah, man, you just gotta read the room.
Yeah, no, shout out to them for being humans. You know what I'm saying? Being humans and reading the room and reading the situation and seeing that we were just all having just a good time. Mm-hmm. Everything was positive. No one was being crazy. I mean, obviously there was cursing, but I mean, we adults. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I said when they came out. I was like, it's an adult party. It's an adult show. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So obviously maybe I guess it was a little too loud or whatnot. The neighbors heard. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, just close your windows. Like, what do you want to do? But I think we definitely all had a good time. It was definitely weird seeing a lot of people. That was like one of the first events I think we had a lot of people that we didn't know. Like, I think way more that we didn't know than we did.
Cool shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like I had a lot of people that I expected they were gonna go that didn't go, and there was a lot of people like I don't know y'all, and it was even weirder because some of them knew me.
But you didn't
celebrity.
No, not like
Joe's a
that.
celebrity.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
No,
Right?
not like
That's
that.
what I told you. They came for Joe. He don't believe
No,
us.
they didn't.
They're like, oh my God, Joe!
No, they
Fucking
didn't.
Joe.
You should have done the meet and greet. You would have been stacking right
I
now.
swear.
No, y'all would have been. They didn't come for you. They knew you
Nah.
had a haircut.
Nah.
They knew.
It's like, oh shit, Zane with the haircut. That's how you know it's real.
Nah, but it was just a couple. It was people that I'm like face because you know how like you're Facebook friends with a lot of people,
Yeah.
but you've never actually met them. It was one of those. It was a couple like Facebook friends. They're like, I was like, no, I'm from Facebook. Oh, like, oh yeah, word. I know. You just gotta put the face to it.
No pun intended.
Yeah, exactly. But nah, that was dope. Then we were talking about we went to IHOP the next morning,
Yes.
which was
Yes.
amazing. Had some chicken and waffles. That's always good. And then, so the topic that we're going to get into today, actually, Tay brought upon us, and we were talking about it over brunch. And we're like, wait, no, let's stop talking about this.
'Cause she was getting real.
Let's talk about this on the pod.
She was getting real.
Word. So what we got, Tay?
So my question for you guys and everyone that's listening, would you date someone that has a mental illness, whether it be ADHD, schizophrenia, bipolar, anything, as far as mental illness wise?
I would have to say it depends on what it is.
Okay.
No.
And if so, why?
So pretty much there's a lot of, we all have our own things to deal with on the daily. So if we ourselves are not, if we are barely handling ourselves, how can we also help someone else with their issue?
Cool shit.
That's what I feel like. So I feel like you can't have, granted 2 people can if they're willing to, but I feel like if you know yourself and you're not ready to do it, then don't force it if it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it depends on what there is and what the severity is of it. But yeah, it depends, man. Like I'm not like, say if I was talking to them and they got their shit together and they just told me like later, then I wouldn't be like, oh no, I'm not gonna deal with it, but because we already invested,
Right.
But it's always also good to know, and and that's when you ask them how should I approach it if you were to go through an episode? Like, what do you want me to do in these situations? And I think the person who has the mental issue has to give their partner some wiggle room because they may not always have dealt with that situation. Sometimes people get attacked and be like, oh, blah, blah, you don't want to date me because it's like, I never knew how to handle the situation. So how am I supposed to know? You got to give me some guidelines or something. Like, I don't know the terminology to use or this, that, and the third. You got to educate me so I can better suit your needs. If you don't educate me, then we're both going to be arguing at each other, and then that's going to put a bad taste in my mouth, and then I'm just not going to do it anymore.
I like that.
So I think that's pretty much the approach you gotta do it. You just gotta educate, and then you yourself have to want to learn that, because if I was dating someone that they couldn't speak and they were mute, I would learn sign language. Especially if we have similarities and we're interested in each other,
Right.
I would learn sign language. But if I didn't have the interest or made an effort to do so, then that just shows that I don't really care. You know?
I like that.
So if you care for the person, you gotta make it work.
Word. I feel you on that, man.
What about you, Joe?
I'm a little bit similar to what Zane said, but to go just a little bit deeper with it, it really does depend what it is. You know what I'm saying? How far along the person is. I don't know if it was something like, if it was so super super intense, if I could be able to, you know what I'm saying, on whatever it was. But also at the same time, how I feel about mental illnesses, which I feel like I should start with that first. I feel like a lot of mental illnesses is, it's like the word never ends. Illnesses. I feel like a lot of times I feel like people just get labeled with mental illnesses and they're not. I just think that's just how your brain works. How you learn, how you view things. I feel like everybody's different. So I don't think it's looked at as like when people say, oh, ADD, are you really, is it really quote unquote ADD, or is that just how your body processes, how your brain processes things? And I feel like that everybody learns differently and everybody processes things different, and everybody's just so different, right? So I feel like we need to be able to learn and adapt to those different things.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, I never was able to, I had really, really bad reading comprehension growing up. Like really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? To where if I wasn't interested in it, and even if I was very interested in it, it would take me a very long time to get what I was reading. And that would really affect me a lot, because in school, you know how it was. You had to read all the time, everything, and understand what you know what I mean? And that would really affect me. To where if I had that one problem fixed in school, I probably would have been like BA student. But that affected me in every single class. But then as I gotten older, I'm like, you know what? That's just not how I learn. That's just not how my brain likes to learn. Mm-hmm. I notice now as I gotten older, audiobooks work for me, or audios, listening works for me, or doing things a repeated amount of times, over and over again, even visually, or actually doing it. Like I'm a hands-on type of guy, because like I said, I always say self-assessment is key. So I self-assess so much that I've learned these things about myself. You know what I'm saying? I could kind of even hear you talk about it every once in a while. I could see it, but I have to actually do it. Like I used to work with my dad all the time, construction, and he's having me just watch. That's not going to happen for me. I can't really just watch you. I need to physically have the tool and be doing it. If not, I just don't learn it. So that in school, back and then, if you were to really admit, oh, I don't, I'm not really that good at comprehension. I don't understand what I'm reading. I feel like 9 times out of 10, they would have classified me with something. ADD, something.
Probably. Especially
You
by
said
you
that
being a
with
boy.
me. I had a short attention span. And like when I was younger, I was like, it is difficult to float on water. I went to swimming school. Like I couldn't float. And they were like, oh, he has AD. He has a short attention span.
For one,
my mom lost her fucking mind.
Black people, when I went to basic training, which is crazy, they said black people fail the floating test more than anybody. We're more dense for some reason.
That's interesting.
See, I can't make this shit up.
We're actually more dense, which is fucking crazy. Because there was like 99% of the people that failed the test, the swim test, they were black because they couldn't just dead man float.
Yeah, and people keep coming at your life saying, oh, yeah, all you have to do is just let your body. I I can't float. Like, my body cannot float.
That's crazy. And also, most people that's label ADHD are boys. They label boys before they label females.
Which is interesting.
Very.
Like, I've never seen any, like, especially in classroom, I've never seen a student classified as ADHD.
You've never seen it?
No, except for my cousin. That's the only person
And I only know one female that's ever been labeled with ADHD. When I was in high school, one female.
One. And we know a whole bunch of guys.
Yeah.
But when it comes to female, not so much. Which is like, I feel like to me is like, that's rare. Like, we don't see females. I think it's also, obviously it's super biased, but we don't see females as like having their, like we always see them focus and not having their attention like all over the place. So when we do hear, we're like, that doesn't sound right.
But we're animals at the end of the day.
Word.
Like,
you're right.
If you think about like a male animal, any male animal, you see they be all over the place.
Yeah. Bugging out.
Bugging, right. But the female animals be more laid back.
And focused.
Be focused. Like, for example, a lion's pride. The male, he's out of doing whatever. And the women are the ones that hunt.
Which is nuts.
Because
they don't want, like, honestly, they don't need the lion. They only need to reproduce more lions and birth in it. But other than that, they can hunt and eat by themselves.
They can. They pretty much take care of the pride by themselves.
Pretty much.
The male's just there, and there's in certain parts of Africa there are female lions that have adapted and started growing mane.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
They're starting, like, certain female lions can grow manes, and also I think I read something that they're able to reproduce without a male,
What?
Yes.
Nah,
It's
yeah,
crazy shit.
I believe that. I feel like the female human is probably not too far away from that.
There's
And then
in
men are
certain
gonna be
parts of the world.
obsolete.
In certain parts of the world, there are females that are able to reproduce. Without a male. Yes. Humans.
Well, that's your answer.
But of course, you're not gonna hear about it. But
No, of course
you
not.
just gotta dig a little
of course. But that goes, like I said, back to we all have so many different things about us that like is in our development, our brain, how we learn things and whatnot. So it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? To like, that's my first place with the whole mental illness. Obviously, so there's many people who are heightened, with those things, and their sensitivity to in those certain areas are very, very, challenging and very, it's tough. But so it really depends. You know what I'm saying? If it's on the surface and they just have like a mild, ADD or something like that, I would just want to look into how do they, like how to really fix that, because I believe fixing it naturally. But sometimes, so when you say that, not like whole, like the meditation and all that, kind of like what we were saying, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like actually like different traits, everyday traits of what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like how are you, like really perspective, you know what I'm saying? And how you're doing different things. If you're at a job and you're having a hard time multitasking, or you can't focus on one thing. Okay, what do we need to do so you can? You know what I'm saying? Like what elements do we need to change? Because not everybody's the same.
I think on that level, I think when it comes to ADHD and trying to work, it's not that we aren't able to multitask. I think we take on too many tasks. That's our major problem. Like we think we can do too many things at once.
Yeah.
Instead of just sitting down and knocking out one thing at a time, we try to do everything all at once. And then that's what kind of fucks you up, because now your brain is all over the place.
Yeah, because you can't focus on one thing.
On one thing, which, and a lot of times people with ADHD act off impulse a lot. Very impulsive. And reason I know these things is because I have ADHD. I know we started the conversation. Yeah, I have ADHD. I have bipolar. So, just being able to focus is like one of those things. And I've noticed a difference from when I was in high school, because all throughout high school I hated school. I couldn't stand school, and my grades reflected it.
Yeah.
But I didn't find out I had a case of I had ADD instead of ADHD. I'm sorry, ADD. So without the hyperactive part, my grades completely changed my senior year. I found out my senior year, like halfway through my senior year, that I had it. So this whole time I had been going through school, not knowing like, why can't I focus in class? Why can't I pay attention to class?
Granted, if you had Adderall, you would have been like,
man, what? I'm trying to, what? Because soon as, my mom will tell you this, soon as I got on my meds, like in high school, 12th grade year, my grades went from like D's and C's to like A's and B's.
wow.
All within one quarter.
So it's like, this whole time you could have been scholarship done.
Food's here.
Oh, food's
It's right
here?
at the door.
Oh, shit.
It's actually, if we open the door, it's on the ground.
Oh, you had it?
Cool shit.
All right. Yeah, we'll pause it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from a quick commercial break. But yeah, I just think it really goes back to like, you just have to learn. You have to do things different. Like, yeah, you said, so when you were in school, there was a point when then you did take medication for it.
Yeah. My senior year, so I went all throughout high school without it. Senior year, I think it was like the third quarter of my senior year. It's when I actually started. And only reason I found out I had it, which is crazy, it was a study that Duke University was having. And it was like, if you smoke or don't smoke. And I didn't smoke, so I was like, hey, it's some free money, so let me do it. So I did it, and that's how they did like an actual CAT scan of my brain, and they had to do all these tests. And it was like, we think there's something here. So then we did more tests, and it was like, you have ADD, you just don't have the ADHD. So I was like, okay, what did that mean?
Yeah.
So there was like, pretty much it's hard for you to focus, like, and I was like, yeah, I don't be focusing really too well in school. Yeah. Okay. So when they finally put me on meds, like my grades changed, and so I went from like C's, D's, and some F's to like A's and B's, like that, and it continued, for the rest of the school year. Honestly, I think if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have graduated high school like on time. I think I would have waited. I would have continued to fail certain classes, and I would probably either graduated that summer, or either had to repeat the school year.
Yeah. I mean, I do think a lot of the medications, what they do is they kind of just force it to happen.
Right.
If that makes any sense. Like they just turns off certain things, so you have no choice. But what I would just recommend to people, is just try different things. Sometimes for me, like to concentrate and to focus, it takes so many different things, and you have to be mentally motivated and prepared to just go through those different things. You know what I'm saying? Like I love to write, but I literally have to have the perfect setting sometimes, and I have to be in a perfect state to write and just let loose and to be able to focus. And it takes time. Like it takes time. It takes trials. You can't just try a few things. It's the most weirdest thing. Like sometimes I've noticed I get really good with like a lot of white noise in the background.
Okay.
You know what that is?
Yeah, it's like a little,
like
a little humming
noise in the background, but you're not really paying attention to it.
Yeah.
So like, cause sometimes if you have TV on the background, if it's something you're interested in, you're gonna pay attention to it. But if it's just on in the background, and I'm not interested in it, for some reason, it helps.
Right.
So all those little things you have to play with. You know what I'm saying? Like the chair you're sitting in, your comfort, your body temperature. People don't know, but your body temperature, if it's off by 1 point, it could throw off your whole entire rhythm of something. Like I know, I learned about the study from Michelle Stevenson regarding health, your sleep. If you're sleeping and your temperature is off 1 degree, it'll affect how you sleep.
Wow.
Because there's a certain body temperature that you should be in when you go to bed at night.
Wow.
So there's like there's a gap. I don't know what it is, but your body temperature is supposed to be between X and X. And if it falls below that or above that, your sleep is off.
Wow.
And that's, your temperature, it goes by your sheets, what you're wearing on your feet, all that type of stuff, right? So, there's many different things to look into, but that just shows you. You know what I'm saying? Like if that could affect your sleep by 1 or 2 temperatures off, just imagine what if you're trying to focus? What if you're trying to write? What if you're trying to work? You know what I'm saying?
I usually have the classroom have music in the background. I play
the white noise.
Was it bossa nova music, jazz music, and I play that, and I realized like, yo, these classrooms have no music at all, none. It's just silence. You want these kids to be quiet and silence. That's fucking insanity. So
that
playing music, it helps these kids to kind of just do the work. They just do the work, do what they have to do, and then if they're instead of just sitting there in silence, they're sitting there listening to music, and then they get back to work. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember one day I actually forgot to put it on for like a few minutes. Mr. D, you gonna put the music on? And like, oh yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. Let me put the music back on. And then some people are like, oh, what if the students are bothered? But I don't give a damn. The music is being played. I'm here sitting in silence for X amount of hours. This is not a prison. I'm playing music.
I was just about to say that. It's like a damn prison.
Yeah, man. I'm playing music. Y'all, these kids are going to hear some music. And it's not even loud. It's like really, really low enough so they can focus and ask questions and whatnot. But it's that white noise to keep them focused.
Yeah. And
that's what I use.
I think it works. It's just so many different things. And you have to, as someone who maybe feels like you have ADD or ADHD or bipolar, whatever it is, you have to go through these different things to try them out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, one of my best places that I write is just at the bar at Applebee's. And it's really weird, but there's a lot of white noise. I'm around people I know. I'm just, I guess the way that the stool is comfortable. It's at the bar. It's up close. I can bring the laptop close to me. It's the most littlest things, you know what I'm saying, that you have to do. But a lot of people don't have that drive or that patience to try all those different things.
Yeah, I mean, they typically give up after the first try. Because I remember, that's funny that you say you write at Applebee's. I used to go to it's this place called Zen Burger. And I used to go there and read.
Yeah.
It was outside at the mall. So I would go there, and they had like a little patio like area where you could sit outside, and I would always go sit in the exact same spot just to read.
Yeah.
And people would be walking back and forth, but it was just like you said, just a little noise in the background. And I also think it was being out of the house, not just sitting cooting in the house. I think being outside reading also kind of helped me with it.
And for me, it brought me back to old memories as well because I used to work there.
Okay.
So I'd be able to kind of reflect back on different things in my life. You know what I'm saying? So location matters. All that stuff matters. You know what I'm saying? So like even here at the house, like I can't really sit there too long. I can sit there for a little while and write, but I need the right chair. I need the right table because it has to be at the right length. You know what I'm saying? It sounds so silly, but it really does matter. You know what I'm saying? Like this chair, I'm comfortable in this one. I can write for a good amount of time depending where the table's at and everything. I can get things done. Laying down, sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. You know, because I have a bad back, and they all matter, man. So I mean, before people start going and taking medication and all that, I think people should try those things. And to go back to the original question, how much do you love your lover? You know what I'm saying? And how much do you love them, or how interested are you in this person that you're willing to go through this and help them with this process? Because they may not have any idea of any of these things we're talking about right now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They might see only one option is the option, or none of them. Maybe they don't want to take medication. Maybe they do. Maybe it's not really working for them. You know, how open-minded are they? You know what I'm saying?
What have you come across in relationships that you feel that not a lot of people would be willing to stay?
What do you mean?
Like in terms
Expand on.
mental disorder.
No comment.
I was just throwing it out
No,
there.
I
I
mean-
can't answer. I was dating a girl that was schizophrenic, and I didn't even know that she was until like later, until I think after we broke up, and I was like, everything makes sense. But it's like I didn't treat her any different, but like it was just like, I wish I knew that sooner. Maybe we might have been still together.
Right, because you'll know what to do then.
Exactly.
Do you think they should a person with like something should tell their partner at the very beginning, or you think that's something that's like a conversation that's had once you guys establish, okay, like we're gonna try to be together?
It needs to be established from the beginning.
So you think the very first date, like, hey,
like I have kids, the same concept.
It's the same thing as
Okay.
kids. If you feel like it makes an impact, if it's an impact, you know, like I said, it's all levels to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Like if this is something that, you know, you have like an episode, like a tantrum, or it really like you can't focus and you can't hold a job, or you know, like it's certain things like you kind of. That's why I always talk so much about self-assessment. You need to be like dissecting yourself and doing so much self-assessment often that you know how much of an issue is this, or not even an issue because it's not. I don't want to call it an issue, but how important it is, you know, to yourself and whatnot. And if it's an important thing, yeah, you got to mention that shit, because sometimes people can not want to deal with you because of that. And it's like, why would you want to waste someone's time? You know, why? What's the point? Because what if they find out 6 months later, you know, and it goes back to what I always say about people not knowing each other, and it takes a long time to get to know each other, because a lot of times people do omit those things. And then it takes for me to move in with you to find out that you're X, Y, and Z.
right,
And it's like, fam, if you would have told me that a long time ago, no offense, we wouldn't have got here.
right.
But people don't like rejection.
Man. I don't know if I'd be able to tell somebody on the first date though. I feel like I'd be judged. I'd be worried about being judged for it, because people have their preconceptions of, you know, of certain things. So if I come out, you know, hey, I got bipolar. Oh yeah, and by the way, I got ADHD on top of that. I'm like,
They're gonna be like, I mean, at this point, think about it. If you told them then or later, how they respond,
it's not gonna change.
It's not gonna change.
It's not gonna change. I think, but throwing it out on the first date, I think
it is tough.
I think it's like a little bit easier because you've been around a person for a while. Say like a couple months, then you like, okay, look, this is something I need to talk to you about.
It depends. Like when you say first date, the only thing I could say is maybe second or third. The reason why I say that is because they haven't gotten to, like, it really depends on long y'all going and dating.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if this is like a real quick, you met her on Tinder a week ago and this is your first date, maybe no, because she doesn't know how you
know
are.
what? Right. You know what you should do? Honestly, it's not on the first date. You need to get to know them. Like before things get serious, then you let them know.
Okay.
Before things get serious. Because you could be playing around. There's no need to tell them that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That just kills the whole game.
Yeah, so like I was asking, so kind of like I was saying, like once y'all figure out, okay, this is what we're gonna do, this is about to be me and you type shit. Now it's a good time to sit down and have this conversation.
Yeah,
I say a little sooner than that, but
sooner than that.
I say a little sooner. I say at least second, third date, because people also. I mean, there's multiple things to what you just said. Mm-hmm. First of all, people judge you for things that you don't even tell them. People judge us all the time. Like for me, now I'm pretty good with myself to where like I have a little more confidence than I always did growing up. Mm-hmm. But I always had issues and like, oh, they're gonna judge me because of my weight or this and that or whatever. People judge you already for certain shit, or people are gonna maybe judge you for shit that
people judge you for not putting a napkin on your lap when you go in a restaurant.
Yeah, the most littlest things. So fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, they might judge you for having long hair. They might judge you for being tall, whatever. Like you never know, man. Right. So it's like,
he light skinned
with dreads.
He with dreads. Oh, he a player. He thinks.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I get that shit all the time.
So what's another thing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think you look at it like that. But I do say, keep it there, soon, let them know soon, because just out of respect, you know what I'm saying? You would want the same thing. I mean, treat others how you would want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's how I look at things. Like when you want them to kind of tell you a little bit, because what if you're not okay with it? And what if they're not okay with it? Would you like your time wasted? Would you want to go on 6 months of dating if they just say, oh, no, I don't do that?
Hell no. And then you're like, what the fuck? I just wasted 6 months with
you. See what I'm saying? Right. Like that's why I like to get things.
Nah, I wouldn't go 6 months though. I don't think a person should go 6 months. I was thinking like,
I'm just throwing like numbers.
My thing was like a month maybe, because you can't. Yeah. You're still learning a person, and I think even after a month, you're not really sure if you're going to be with that person, because a month go by fast when you first talking to somebody. Yeah. That's like the honeymoon phase. That's like y'all just happy to be around each other, do whatever y'all doing.
I'm gonna have to go back to a topic. One day we'll go back to a topic on the honeymoon stage. I did that shit way before y'all were even on. Mm-hmm. We talked about the honeymoon stage. I can't wait to hear Zane's answers on that one.
The honeymoon stage. What's up with the honeymoon stage?
We're not gonna do it now. We're gonna do it soon.
Throw that in a little subtopic.
Yeah, no. That was a full time. We did a full episode on the honeymoon stage.
All right,
and I'm gonna say what I have to say on it as a prelude. But I think the honeymoon stage should never leave.
It shouldn't. I agree. I think it depends on the partner still, but
that's
prelude.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
See, I triggered him. You're not gonna do it yet. I just wanted to trigger you.
Nah, man, you done.
I just wanted to trigger you. I just wanted to trigger you.
Done did it now. Nah, man, the honeymoon stage is gonna fluctuate, right?
He lied.
No.
Y'all niggas worship him.
If you want the honeymoon stage to be forever and continue, you can have that happen. So when people say, "Oh, it's the honeymoon stage is over," nigga, the relationship is gone.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
You better if you've been trying to rekindle that honeymoon stage and whatnot, that's an enabling response to a dying relationship. Mm-hmm. That's what that means. When the moment you say, "Oh yeah, the honeymoon stage is done," no, that means what you're saying is there's a lack of fun and interest in this relationship, and I don't know when it's gonna come back. I'm gonna stick it out until it shows. I'm gonna stay here. I don't know when it's coming back. And that's when people just are fucking miserable. I've been with them for 2 or 3 years, you know what I'm saying? I can't just leave because, and then they making up all these excuses. Listen, the honeymoon stage can continue if both parties communicate and they want it to continue. If y'all have game night, y'all travel, y'all have fun. There's lots of relationships where they're enjoying themselves. Mm-hmm. So I don't understand how it's okay to be like, oh yeah, the honeymoon phase is done, so yay. That's like fucking saying you're excited because you got a D on your test. Like, I didn't fail, but it's not passing, but that's the equivalent. That's how I see it.
This is a story that will go down in the love and hip-hop history books. But what is the truth? What is a lie?
What is a lie?
Nah, I agree with you. But many people say though, many people that are hearing this, and many people that I've done a conversation with, many people say no. Honeymoon stage is just the beginning. You're living in a fairy tale world if you think that the honeymoon stage continues. And I say,
They
no.
can suck on an egg. That's what they can do. Because those are the people. I want to know what kind of relationship they're in. All right? I'm coming after them. Those people. That's who I'm coming after. Because y'all be like, oh, yeah, relationship would be like this and blah, blah. Nah, man. How's your relationship? Put your relationship in the front and let me see how that rolls in. Maybe you're the dickhead, or maybe you're the one that is lying to yourself, saying like this. Oh, it's not gonna work because you're not making it work. Don't be fucking advertising saying that. Oh yeah, it could end and that's normal. There's no such thing as a honeymoon stage that lasts forever. Shut the fuck up. That's what I said.
So maybe y'all just not meant to be with each other.
Yeah, that's it. Just walk away,
Honeymoon
man.
stage should always last. It should always be fun.
Yeah, man, you got both want to make it fun. It can't be just one person making it fun.
Facts. I'm about to say gunshot.
Word. Back to though with the mental illnesses, I feel like we all have them. I feel like we all do, man, and I feel like it's a big part of.
Could be a special power.
Yeah,
Bro,
no, it is.
I say that. You know who
It
else
is.
says that? Kanye West. I fucks with Kanye West no matter what people say.
Okay.
He actually said, what he say? My bipolar is my superpower, and actually one of his songs, and I fucks with it.
It is once you master it.
Correct.
That's what I'm saying. You need to know how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know how to master it, and you need to do a lot of research and dissecting and self-assessment and trial and error. And then once you master it, you're golden. You know what I'm saying? But I think all of us have a little bit of something, right? Some people more than others. And I think it has a lot to do with how we were raised. I think it has a lot to do with the food that we've been eating, for so long. I think it's done things to our DNA. I think it's done things to us. I think it has to do with just all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? The environment, everything, the technology. I think over time, especially, I think now we all have that shit. All have levels to it. Mm-hmm. Some obviously more heightened than others. So it's like, then when I think about that and I really kind of think into it and I accept that, I'm like, then what do we all need medication?
Apparently.
I just think that we all need to figure out what works best with us. Zane, do you feel like did you ever think, oh, maybe I think I might have this, or I might have ADD, or do you ever feel like you ever had any?
I have a lot of things going on in my head. I have
like what?
I have a great way of masking it. Like I have conversations in my head.
Okay.
And I solve problems, which is crazy. Like it to me, to other. All right, so if I were to visualize it, it's kind of like having a seat with yourself, and then the other person doesn't agree with you. And then they're just like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, we're gonna come to this conclusion, but just because we're in the same headspace doesn't mean that I'm gonna agree with you. And then when we do agree on it, that means we figured out something. Okay. So that means it goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth, and what kind of like your conscious is saying, and then you're saying, and I think you see a lot of different sides.
Exactly. So I see it like I look at both situations, and then I make my final decision based on what I came to a conclusion to.
Okay.
And not give like a biased answer. Like say if it's like a friend that did something wrong, and you just think in your head to be like, oh, they're your friend, so they're nope, you're wrong. You did it wrong. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. Like I'm gonna be on your side, but you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. And then that'll be it. But like that's what I go through. But like I don't be saying it all the time because I'm like, yeah, I have 2 conversations in my head. Yeah, that's something you don't bring up ever on a first date or any date. You know what I'm saying? It's just like they just gotta know that you handle situations differently.
Okay. So you would say you have that. Anything else?
No, apparently no. That's it. To my knowledge, I don't know. People think I don't like. I guess I have resting bitch face apparently. So. Like, I don't smile all the time, but I laugh all the time. But that's a defense mechanism. So, in reality, I just don't laugh.
Nah, you laugh, man.
I laugh as a defense mechanism.
He's angry. He laughs.
Yeah, it's
Sad,
true.
He laughs.
Especially if I'm angry, if I'm laughing. Oh shit, that's a problem. Especially if I'm angry, if I laugh. Like I'll be like, is he serious?
I don't know, man. So Tay, what things? Because you said you've tried different things.
Mm-hmm.
What things helped? Any natural things ever came really, really close to helping?
Meditation
Okay.
was my big thing. I still do it from time to time. I don't do it like I used to, as much as I used to, and as much as I should. But when I was meditating like constantly, like every day, same time, it actually helped. It helps slow my mind down a little bit, and it actually helps you being able to focus on nothing, which is weird. To be able to focus on nothing.
I feel like my body would be lifted out of the ground.
It might, just might. But focusing on nothing, that was my thing. I like to meditate with my quartz crystals and all that good shit. And anybody that does crystal magic, hit me up. Yeah, y'all can sponsor me too. Anyway,
Lighten up your life.
But far as I meditate with my crystals and shit like that. And just because I've learned like to be one with the earth, so it was like a whole like routine I would do, like before I meditate, like make sure my room is like nice and tidy, because I feel like you can't meditate in a dirty room and shit like that. So I make sure my room is nice and straight, make sure it felt good in my room. Where I would meditate, I make sure I like really clean that area the most where I'm going to meditate at, and then light my little candles and just sit. And it took me time because I started with like 15 minutes. Then I go like 30 minutes. I think the highest I got to was like 45 minutes, if I got to that, because it's harder than you think to just be able to sit there and focus and let your mind just be blank and staring at blank.
Yeah, we've talked about that recently. We talked about my boy Chris. We talked about it on that pod. It is definitely something I want to get into. And do you think you've tried other things, like trying different locations for certain things, or even switching up the diet, and then to try to see? Because I mean, you're always you're on your health shit all the time. You know what I mean? But did you ever try to switch up the diet to try to change anything that was going on in your mental state?
I switched my diet to at one point where all I ate was chicken. All I ate was chicken and a lot of vegetables. And then at one point I was eating like seafood, well, more so salmon and a lot of vegetables. So I tried that, but I always heard that you shouldn't eat meat, because when you eat meat, you're consuming that energy. But by me trying to gain weight and being in the gym, it's like, okay, there are other ways where you can get that protein, peanuts and things like that. But I always continue to eat meat, which is actually something I said I want to try to learn to cut out and try the Dr. Sebi. I think I said it right. Dr. Sebi's diet, where he didn't eat any meat. He didn't even eat lettuce. He ate like natural greens that didn't contain any type of chemicals and things like that, and nuts. But it was only certain things he could eat. And I think it was dates, if I'm not mistaken. Dates has, if you eat like a handful of dates, it's like eating a chicken breast.
Yeah, that's interesting. I follow a guy named Max Lugavere. He's very on the whole we should be eating meat, but he breaks it down to like which ones, and obviously very, very specific. He says there's supposedly, like, organic and grass fed and stuff like that. There's a lot that we don't get from vegetables that he claims or whatever, but and then you gotta go down that rabbit hole, man. Go down that rabbit hole to see like what specific diet,
right?
Because man, I think that stuff has such an effect on us.
It definitely does.
You know what I'm saying?
You notice, like, if you eat bad one day, you wake up the next morning, you feel like shit.
Yeah.
Like, or say you've been on a good run, on a good diet for like a month, and that one day you were like, you know what, I'm gonna cheat today and eat something crazy. You feel like straight shit the next day, and you're like, damn, I knew I shouldn't have ate that. Like, when I get back to Durham, I'm gonna be like, damn.
Gotta get back to
have nightmares of Pizza Town, just shoving Zeppelis down your throat.
Like,
yeah, we
man.
say all that, but yeah, we've been eating like shit this weekend.
Man, this whole weekend,
gotta live it up
I
a
can't
little
complain,
bit, but nah, people forget how much, because people think when they think eating healthy, They think it's for their body and for their abs and how
Right.
they look, but they forget that our brain has nutrients that it needs as well.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Which is something I've learned over the past few years, that it's like your brain requires a lot of nutrients that we just don't talk about. You know what I'm saying? We just think our brain is just brain health, brain there, and we forget that our brain is like a muscle. You know what I'm saying? Like your biceps and everything else.
Right. Exactly.
So people forget about that type of shit, and then those mental illnesses, guess where they come from?
The brain.
The brain.
Yes, sir.
So it's like if we're not treating the brain correctly,
Mm-hmm.
maybe we're gonna have some fucking shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, you could be like, oh yeah, well I eat right, but maybe that's, you have to, you really have to check yourself and do trial and error and do testings and really see what works for you, what works for your fucking brain. Yeah, you may eat it healthy all the time, but maybe your body just doesn't fucking react to certain things you're having.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I would say it's really, really trial and error. And if someone right now is dating someone with that, try to talk to them to see about doing the trial and error.
Right. Or, talk to them about seeking help. I mean, not even necessarily medication, just like therapy in general.
Word.
I think the best thing to do is not try to be a counselor to them, not try to be their counselor, and not try to be that person that's taking on the full burden, because even though that's your partner, you shouldn't be burdened with it. I think you should just try to be that friend that they can go to whenever they're feeling down. Because sometimes, I know we was talking about how, like, you can get diagnosed with it, but sometimes it's just something that it could have been like a traumatic experience. I've learned.
Yeah.
Just by doing research, people can have these mental illnesses because of traumatic experiences in their younger life, and half the time, some people don't even know if they got something. They going through life and they find out later on. But if you're in a relationship with them, just try to be their friend. Just try to see what's going on in their head. Try to talk to them and see where they at. Because a lot of times, I think they don't want to feel like a burden.
Yeah.
So they're not going to really speak on it as much. But if you just letting them know, like, hey, I'm here. Like, if you need anything, I can't really do too much, but I can try to help. But you also got to, on the other hand, they also got to be willing to help themselves too.
Exactly.
They can't just rely on their partner to be that go-to person. They gotta
get a crutch.
Yeah, you gotta try to do different things.
Yeah, because we all have shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We all have stuff going on, but you gotta wanna help yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. We all go through things too. Like, so if someone's listening to this and you feel like you do have, some mild thing of bipolar or ADT or ADD or whatever it is, like I said, I think we all have something like that. You know what I'm saying? So don't feel down upon yourself or anything like that. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? And just really look up different methods. So anything on that topic, any other sides to that you want to get into?
No, I think we covered everything.
Okay.
Just like I said, anybody that needs, if you guys got questions, anybody that's listening to this, anybody that's on the live that's watching, you guys got questions about, bipolar, ADHD. I'm not a specialist in it, but I'm happy to answer any questions. And if you got any comments on, what we talked about,
Word,
hit up Therapy Without a Degree. Let us know your thoughts.
Exactly, and it kind of I'm gonna plug someone else's service, but it really reminded me of, like, when I hear people talk about it, it reminds me of this service that they have. Eric Thomas has. It's called the personality assessment. It's like the DISC assessment, and I think when people really dig into that, they could help the way they see things and any possible mental illnesses they have. What it does is you take the assessment, and then it tells you what kind of learner you are and what kind of person you are. Like, if you're dominant, you're this way, you learn this way the best. You take information in this way. You have a hard time at giving information this way. And I think it really, really matters. So I recommend anyone go look into it. It's called, like I said, it's called the DISC assessment. I took it, And it kind of made sense for how I am, you know what I mean, how I view things and my personality and whatnot. And then once you know that, you can kind of, because it's all over the internet too. It's the program isn't just Eric Thomas. It's a program it's called like a personality disc assessment. And then once you know what personality trait you kind of are, then it's easier to look up ways to deal with whatever you're dealing with based on that personality trait. You know what I'm saying? It'll say, okay, well, you would learn good like this. Try that,
Right.
and then you can try it that way. And it's probably easier for you. Zane, what about you? Did you have anything else on that? On the topic? Any different sides you think we may have missed? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it would have to be like you just gotta talk about like I guess we should have had calls, whatnot, like call-ins, and like have you ever dated somebody that
Had a mental illness?
had a mental illness, and how did you deal with it, cope with it? Did it work? Did it not work? I think those are the things, because some people it puts a bad taste in their mouth, and they just anything that sounds like a mental illness, they'll just run away. Does it make them a bad person? Maybe not.
Depends on who's looking.
It depends on who's looking. You know what I'm saying? Not it's not expected. Everybody deals with everybody's issues,
Yeah. And what level it's at?
and especially what level it's at. And I mean, even if it is, because someone asked me if like, would you date a paraplegic person or whatnot? I'm like, if they're a cool person, then yeah. If they're a shithead, then no. But I've not come across situations where if I'm in the club and then it's just those situations you don't come across. Like it would have to be like special cases where you bump into that. Like, you know, like it's just weird. It's weird situations. If you meet them, you meet them. That's it.
Yeah, exactly. That's interesting. That was an interesting topic. I like it.
Yeah, good shit, y'all.
I like it.
Good
I don't have anyone to call.
Oh yeah, good shit, bro.
Good shit. You have anyone you want to call? You want to get them on the line?
Well, my phone has been used for live, so no.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it shut
Oh.
off.
Oh,
I think it hit an hour.
It might have died
Two
too.
might have died.
I could have died.
It's all right. They were jamming with us. They were rocking with us for a while. Anyone you want to call?
Me? Where would they connect to?
Aux.
To the aux.
Yes. Princess looking mighty comfortable over there. Look at her.
Really
Yes, I'm talking about you. And that scar tattoo is crazy, bro.
Shouts to Nat Cruz.
Exactly, Nat. We miss
Hey,
you.
You killed it. I can't wait to a full of hills and be able to show this shit off.
Man, no, that shit was sick.
I gotta keep it. Gotta keep it out of the sun.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So right now, ladies and gentlemen.
I got somebody.
Oh.
It's gonna be a real special guest.
Dum 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 dum.
Stuff going live after an hour.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, man? You going to sleep? Oh man, I was gonna ask you a question because we're doing the podcast. You were gonna be a little snippet. It was gonna ask you a question on if you dated a person that has a mental illness, and would you date them, yes or no, and then why? Alright, man. Alright. That was Mateo.
It's Matt.
Matt.
Oh. You sleeping?
Yeah.
The person you have called is unavailable right now. Please try.
People ain't about
The person
this.
you have called. Hello.
Yo.
What's going on, Joe?
What's up, sir?
How can I help you, man? What's going on, boss?
Live on the podcast, I wanted to ask you a question.
Okay, ask away.
Don't say anything to incriminate yourself.
I don't do anything to incriminate myself.
You never know, bro. You never know.
Alright, what's up?
So, question. Have you ever dated somebody with a mental illness?
I'm gonna say yes, but I didn't know that they had one when I started dating them. And then it was later on found out.
How late?
And I want to say about a year into it, they after having an episode did disclose to me that yes, they had one. At that point I was already like pretty invested in the relationship. So I tried to ride it through, but it was a little. No, it was hard. It was hard.
When do you feel like is the right time to tell somebody? Like, when do you feel like they should have told you?
In that case, because of the severity of it, I would have said as soon as things started to get serious. Because it ended up being a catalyst to why the relationship ended. You know what I mean? It was definitely a part of it. So, yeah, man, I don't know.
Interesting.
I don't know. I can totally understand someone not wanting to disclose that information, and I can understand and respect that. While at the same time, if this person is going to be with you, they need to be with you for you. And if you feel like you have to hide things from that person, well, either they're not the person for you, or you're not the person for them. It's literally just that simple. Because there needs to be honesty and trust. And if you're purposefully hiding something from someone, no matter what it is, you can always justify that to yourself. And that's going to create a big wedge, as it did with me, in your relationship.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel, another question, do you feel almost all of us have a mental illness? Like, do you feel like, honestly, like that you might have one slightly? I think that we all kind of have them a little bit here and there. Some more than others.
I think we're all different, and that I think what people view as normality is just the common. But I think that we're just all different, and some people may call that a mental illness. For instance, people with autism tend to process information a whole lot simpler than people without autism. They're really good at math, they're really good at this, they're really good at that, because they just have filtered out all that BS and socializing stuff, so they're just able to focus a little better. It's just they tend to do, because of that, they can actually focus on like just the main shit. You know what I mean? People on the spectrum, aren't. And so, like, I think we all are just different, and people,
have different levels of certain things.
Yeah. People who just have more common personality traits dictate, what they think is normal and not normal. Right. And, it is what it is.
Y'all got anything for me?
No.
All right, man. Well, thank you. We needed someone else's input a little bit. I appreciate that. Man. When you start when you starting your show, man?
When am I starting? I don't know. We'll see.
You gotta come through the Jersey media, man. We're waiting for you.
Yeah, I'll come through. I'll let the raspy voice bring in the ladies for you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Fucking Malik.
That's funny.
You want to call anyone else?
Nah, they're not about this life.
They're not about
They're
it.
not just about this life.
So you can't ask them before. You just gotta say you're rolling. Put them on the spot.
Yeah. They be like, oh, what? I don't know what.
I wonder if I should call one more time. I got one more person to call.
Let's get a female.
Yeah. I'm not gonna answer, of course.
This is very suggestive.
Oh, exactly what that is. We all know what that is. We all know what that is. I had a girl do a shoot like that.
The
I didn't do a
fuck?
shoot, but she had done a shoot with somebody, and it was that like right here.
Oh wow.
And I'm just like, so you just don't want to get booked? That's what it sounds like. Trying to help these people and they be doing some wild shit.
All right, I think that's it with the phone calls. All right, maybe one more person. Let me try one more. Maybe she's up. I know y'all awake. The fucking holiday. Don't try to play me. Don't duck the heat.
I think I have. Never mind. I can't even say it. I can actually say it. Yeah, Tay. I think I got one left
What?
of something. Something delicious.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that cake.
Yeah, the cake.
Oh, I think I have a slice too.
That's crazy. A slice?
I think
I thought you had 5 slices.
No, I got 5 slices.
Oh, okay. Oh.
No. I gotta make sure my lady gets some, so I won't get cussed the fuck out.
It's like, didn't you just get a whole pie?
Then you offered me some when you first got it, and like, yeah, but
See, what had happened was
I lost track of time.
lost track of time.
I'm gonna call the whole entire phone book. I don't give a shit. One more person. If this person doesn't answer, I'm hanging up. They're not gonna answer.
I should have took them before.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, miss? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you're live on the podcast. I have a question.
You're live?
You're live on the podcast.
Oh, I'm live?
Yes. Say hi to all the millions of people listening.
I just realized.
Hi, everyone.
So I have a question for you.
What's up?
All right. So have you ever dated someone with a mental illness?
No.
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 Would you?
I mean, I guess it depends.
On
What kind of mental illness?
or what the level is?
Yeah.
Okay. What if they're bipolar?
That's fine. I can handle that.
You can handle that? Why you think so?
I don't know. I feel like I can handle a lot, and
Hey, talk your shit. Talk your shit.
I mean, I don't know. It depends. You really caught me off guard right now.
Yes, exactly. That's how you got to do it.
Oh my god. Bipolar isn't so bad.
Okay. So what are the bad ones? What about ADD?
No, I can't do that.
Oh, why not?
No,
Why not? Why not? Why not?
No, I can't deal with all that. That's too much.
That's too much. ADD is too much.
Yeah, that's too much for me.
Mm.
Bipolar, I can deal with that one day, yang, or you mad, you start yelling at me. I can handle that, but
But ADD, nah.
I can't.
Well, they can't because if they can't focus, it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. I'm not dealing with that. No,
That's
offense to anyone.
She's like, I'm not
No
dealing with
offense
that.
That's
to-
really backwards.
What's up?
That's backwards.
I said no offense to anyone.
No, it's all good. This
I'm
was
not
just-
offended.
Oh man, yeah. Bipolar disorder. That's as far as
I'm not
That's
offended.
that's as far as it goes.
Damn.
Yes,
One out
that's-
of the two.
What if you were dealing with this person for like 8 months, and then they told you, "Yo, I got ADD."
I mean, if it took 8 months and he didn't, show any symptoms or anything.
Oh no,
like that,
he showed symptoms. You just kind of were like looking past it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Honestly, if you don't.
I mean, if it was 8 months and I was just,
and
and
if
he
you
can
didn't
control
notice,
it,
you probably like talking to your sister, like, "Yo, this dude seems like he might have a little ADD." I don't know.
Oh man.
And then all of a sudden he admits it. Or all of a sudden you be like, yo, John, man, I think you might want to get tested. And then he's like, nah, babe, I mean, I do have ADD. I didn't want to tell you.
Oh man. I mean, if I dealt with it for 8 months, then I guess.
Damn, so now you're just going to be comfortable?
See what I'm talking about?
I mean,
See what I'm talking about? That's why you don't say it in the beginning.
When would you want to know? When should someone tell?
honestly, I feel like that's something someone should say on like the third or fourth date when things are starting to get serious. If he waited 8 months to tell me that, then Lord knows what else he's hiding behind it.
Word.
Nah,
He
nah,
lied.
it's something you should say up front.
Y'all need to worship him.
By the way, I got a body in my basement.
Oh yeah.
right.
By the way, I
And
have a body in my
also,
basement.
do you
Oh, God.
Not serious.
do you think
I'm
that
related to
everybody
Jeffrey Dahmer.
has a little bit of a mental illness, like just some people has it worse than others, or do you think no, like they don't?
I think everyone has something going on. To be exactly classified as a disorder, nah. But there's a lot of people out there. They have a lot of issues.
Damn.
yeah.
Word.
There's always something going on with somebody.
It's just the level of how intense
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, and if you accept it, then that's on you.
Okay. If do you think you would maybe have anything at all or no?
Nah, I'm good.
Hey, she's like, nah, I'm good out here. I don't got nothing.
You know me, Joe. You know I'm good. I don't say, man, I don't let anything get to me anymore. I just take it day by day. It is what it is.
one day at a time.
One day at a time.
All right, I just got to check with the people. You know what I'm saying? We're transparent on here. Got to ask.
I'm glad you thought of me.
Oh yeah. Nah, I was like, I didn't think you were gonna answer for a minute.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You sound like you in the backyard chilling. I hear the fucking mosquitoes and everything.
You hear?
Yeah, I hear the birds chirping. Where you at?
I'm in the backyard having a beer and smoking a little hookah.
Yo, I still have not got an invite.
Well, you can come over whenever you want. I don't think you need an invite, Joe.
Yo, don't tell me that. I would be over there every weekend chilling with you. All right? Let me, stop. Don't even. You forget like I don't know where you live. Like you playing it like I won't pull up.
I'm gonna send you the address right now.
Hey, send it on over. All right, yo. Thank you.
All right,
Thank you
Joe.
for being on the pod.
No problem.
Peace.
Bye.
Don't forget, send the Addy. All right, that was dope. That was fun. Anyone want to call anyone in? No. Anyone else?
No, I don't have anybody.
Yeah, that everybody's sleeping.
I was gonna call my girl and ask her how does it feel to date somebody with a mental illness.
You want to call her?
She sleep and she got the kids.
Bullshit. She's not.
I know
She's
she's not
ducking.
asleep. I know
See,
she's
I
not
don't-
asleep. But you know what?
I was on.
I'm gonna get you.
You're gonna get her.
I see you soon.
No, just do it in person. We'll attach it. We'll attach it to the end of the pod.
All right, bet.
Yo,
All right.
Princess is like, can y'all just be done?
Yeah, she really fed up with us. She's like, y'all don't do this late. This is not a thing.
She really something else, yo. But all right, people. What do we shine out for this week? What y'all got?
I'm gonna shout out That's a good question. Oh, I'm gonna shout out Zach for saving the whole podcast event from being shut down.
Word.
He talked to the police officers, told them hey, all that loud profanity was me. So shout out to Zach for, saving the day.
Yeah, he was a real one, man. He was he definitely hooked it up. Tay, what about you?
I want to shout out to my brothers Zane, Joe, my sister Nat for being good hosts.
Word.
Since I've been up here in Jersey, so shout out to y'all.
5 stars at Airbnb.
Yes, 5 stars.
5-star Airbnb. What's up?
Yeah, bed and breakfast.
Hey, I ain't make no breakfast.
I did.
The IHOP was the breakfast. Yo, IHOP was dumb good, man.
That shit was good.
Yo, I was with that too, cause Tay agreed on me too, cause he don't really be fucking with IHOP.
Cool.
You?
Who's you? Me?
Yeah, you be usually the bagel house for breakfast.
They're good though, and they're better.
No, they are, but I know. See, I love me some pancakes and waffles. Like that's my shit.
Hey, you killed that steak though.
That steak was murdered.
You ate that steak in like 5 minutes.
If it was a competition, I swear to you,
Yeah.
it would have been gone sooner if they didn't fucking put cheese on my eggs. I was like, who did I ask for cheese on eggs? Do y'all just put cheese on eggs? Is that a thing with y'all?
That sounds like a thing, man. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for someone
Who can eat cheese?
who could eat cheese.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not supposed to eat cheese, but
You ate it.
I fucked up this weekend.
Yeah, you definitely did.
You
It's
definitely. I think we should go to home. What time they close?
What? Get some Zeppelis?
Don't do this to me, guys. Don't do
No,
this.
close to like 1 or 2.
Oh no, we got Smash Burger. I forgot.
Oh yeah, damn, we do got smash.
Yeah, you guys have fucking smash burgers.
Sorry.
I'll ride with you.
You can have half of mine.
Oh,
And
sweet.
you can have half of mine too.
Oh, sweet. Wait, half
No.
of what?
Burger.
Oh, that's like a full burger.
You see? We'll have a full burger. There you go. We lit out here, man. Yeah. Shout out to everyone that helped made that event whole. Shout out to y'all, man. Everyone held it down. Y'all were real. And that's it, really, man. I just everything's been positive vibes lately. Everything's been good. We've been getting shit done out here. It's been good, and we about to start filming again soon.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be fun. Subscribe to the YouTube. You guys already know.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans.
Yes, the Zane's OnlyFans,
I'm
my
Zane
OnlyFans. Taze is coming next.
Oh shit. Okay. Mine is
He didn't
coming
even
next.
know. He's like, yeah.
No, I have 2 OnlyFans, by the way. I don't even know who started the first one.
Yo, he did ask me if I started his OnlyFans.
I really did and then apparently I started it before it got popular.
I think Trey could give me 20 minutes of hits.
Yeah, it's crazy. I really thought he did, but apparently I started it before everybody.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was about that life in October.
yeah,
It was October 2019.
yeah.
Damn. Okay, Zane.
Shout out to him.
I don't even know why I say I don't even have access to it. It's just a dummy account.
All right, Princess, you just really like get the fuck out of here. She's really just cuddling and chilling. It's not that time yet. But we out of here. Therapy Without a Degree, chapter 169. Oh, this was 169.
Yes.
Wait a minute. This was 169.
169. All right, we're gonna talk about sex real quick. Just because it's episode 169.
Just because.
So I want to ask y'all, gentlemen, do you think it's okay for men to have sex toys?
Yeah. I don't see a problem with it.
I don't see a problem with it, but I do.
Please explain, Joe, because I'm ready. I'm ready, Joe. I got the rebuttal just sitting here right next to Princess.
Nah, you can let it out because I don't really have an explanation. I
gotta hear it.
I don't really have an explanation. It's just like,
No, you
man, what are we doing? Like,
What's the difference, Joe, between taking care of yourself and having an actual toy? Please explain to me, Joe. What's the problem, Joe, of having a sex toy, Joe?
And anybody who's listening to this, go back to the last episode.
yeah, find out why he's
Find
asking.
out why.
Now he's like thinking about his decision. Like, that's just too much.
It's too much. What you mean?
That's too much work.
How's it too much work? It's doing the work for you. That's the whole point.
Like it's
To do
not
less
that
work.
it's not that difficult. I don't know. At least for me, maybe I'm putting my business out there. It ain't that difficult
To do what?
to get off.
Yeah, but having it just makes it easier and efficient.
Not easier and efficient.
It's, how much easier can you get? Your fucking hand, your dick.
Easier and
I
efficient.
mean, how much easier can you
Like
get?
it's a
Like
fucking
it's
car.
like an oil change.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, Men Health, make sure you clean your oil every few thousand miles.
Nah, man. Like, because also that's the beef I be having with women.
Could have like a whole
Women have
wall of
all
toys.
these toys, all this
So what's
shit.
the problem?
Because they're not a fucking dick. So then when you fuck them, they're probably thinking they're trying to match the fucking 9-speed fucking dildo or whatever the fucking thing is that they have.
Uh-huh.
They're trying to match that. It's like, yo, we're fucking humans out here. We're not a fucking robot.
Well,
So I think I think the sex toy industry is making it hard out here for just regular dudes.
no pun, guys. Really, no pun. Like we really are trying not to be punny.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I mean, they got like actual articulate like sex
supersonic
dolls.
fucking things. Like, fam, like we're gonna get to the point where no one's gonna fuck each other. They're just gonna be like, nah, I'm good. It's like you know how back in the day we used to write each other letters?
Yeah.
That's how sex is gonna be. We're not gonna write each other letters no more. We're not gonna have pen pals
Just
no
gonna
more.
send each other toys.
Yeah, nah, because now we just iMessage, we FaceTime and shit. That's all we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be fucking video chatting. We already fucking do it. We already fucking be like doing that shit. We went from phone sex to text sex. Now it's like FaceTime sex. Sooner or later, we're just gonna keep going apart from each other.
No.
Yeah.
I
Like
don't-
the
I don't-
toys are gonna be so
I'm not
fucking
about
good.
that.
Hell no.
I
Nope.
was in a drought, so that was already painful.
But what I'm saying is that these toys are getting so crazy that it's like, yo, depending on how crazy they get, you're not gonna want even a fucking female.
They can't like kiss you back.
They don't
Not
feel
yet.
the same.
Oh shit! When
You see
that
what I'm
happens,
saying?
I don't
They
know.
don't feel.
You see what I'm?
Shit.
They don't feel the
yeah.
same.
You
though.
see my point?
I wouldn't think it would.
If you had like an android that had like the skin texture, and then she's like, your will is my command, and the woman, y'all could also have a guy that does the same thing.
Just get you a freak.
Yeah, but you can't just find a freak that's not that.
Yes, you
that's,
can.
That's clean, a clean freak.
They don't have anything. Type?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Oh yeah.
Where can I find this?
Go to the library.
Oh shit, that changes everything.
Nah,
go
they
to
be dirty.
That's the wrong mark. I've been in the wrong market.
Go to the
Been in the
library.
wrong market,
Go
fella.
to the library, man.
The library.
Yes. If she reads, she's probably a freak.
If she
This
reads,
is a story that will go down
I read,
in the
does that
love
make
and
me a
hip-hop
freak?
I'm
history
trying to
books.
tell you, man. If
But
she's
what is the
if she
truth?
like, if she says,
What
if you
is
talk
a
to her, she's
lie?
like, I like to read books.
at
It's
that
like,
very moment, I
at that-
realized.
she was a freak.
Got it. Actually,
I'm
that
telling you
does.
from
It makes
experience.
more sense now. Actually,
I'm
You gotta
telling
go in.
from
You gotta go in
experience.
the sex book section.
No, you don't even have to go there. Go to like any session. Really. I'm
Bible
serious.
sections.
Well, don't go to that
That's
section.
fucked up.
Don't go to that section. Go to like. Go to
Those
like
would be the worst.
fucking
They would be the worst.
the killer fucking Stephen King section.
Oh, like what was it Misery?
Yeah, go to the misery section. That's hey.
Yo, me and Tay got our readings done today.
What'd you do?
We got our cards read.
How
Yeah.
you never left the house today?
We got it done
Virtual.
Virtual.
Yup.
How's that even work?
It worked.
It worked.
That's
You want your cards read?
No.
You should get your
You
cards
should get
read.
your cards read, Zane.
All the cars will burn. You don't want that. It's not a good thing.
The cards will not burn.
Hey, that was my first time doing it, so you got to do it now. So he has no choice.
Even Princess was almost gonna get it done too.
See, man, princess, you smart, princess. You smart.
Get her doggy cards ran.
You having little doggy dreams? What's going on?
She's just chilling.
Yeah, out.
All right. But yeah, nah. No dudes should be out here getting fucking sex toys.
I think they should. That's my.
I
so
say do as you please.
that's 2 against.
I don't.
1.
I don't judge. I just laugh, but I don't judge. I mean,
I don't judge either.
do what the
You
fuck.
do-
Hey,
I-
your sex
I
life
fuck
is your
with you.
sex life. Do what the fuck you want. If it gets you off, get off. Hey,
No,
I'm
every-
gonna have to clean out that closet.
Well, there's other shit in there.
For the next podcast, episode
Chapter
169,
169. We're gonna find out what's in Joe's closet. He was waiting for 169 to tell me. I don't care. I'm just fucking around. But I just mean like this is mad work. Like I don't know. I'm a simple dude. Like
I don't want to have this conversation before I eat my smash burger.
oh nah, you were supposed to. That's why we got the smash burgers.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. We knew we were getting here. That's why God set us up. He put the smash burger
As
thing
long as you
right on
ain't
my
getting
phone.
no mushroom Swiss cheese burger, then we good.
Oh, there's definitely cheese on that burger.
Definitely
Oh
cheese.
shit, then that changes everything. Good luck, guys.
There's definitely cheese on that burger. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about for episode 169. Just to give them some extra bonus.
Just to give them some extra bonus. Got the male sex toys.
What is going on here?
We're gonna make a fucking skit out of you.
I'm already a skit, man.
We're gonna use it as a prop. You know how we use the Power Ranger as a prop?
Yeah.
We're gonna use whatever you bought as a prop.
Oh, man, it's not big enough. It looks like a lightsaber.
Yo,
No, you need to take a picture of that shit. We're gonna put on the cover.
I swear to God, I got it.
you know he's gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it.
You need to take a picture of this shit. It's me on the cover, and maybe
You thought I was lying. All right, I'm gonna bring it.
You gonna bring?
don't bring it. I don't want to be in. I don't want to be in the house. This shit was too close to.
I'm just gonna have it just there randomly. You're not gonna even know what it is. Like, yo, what's this? Is it a new controller? Yeah.
Wow.
Imagine Joe pick it up like, oh, what's this?
That's pretty cool.
Yo, Zane would, man, because he likes all that high tech shit, man. He probably just presses a button and it fucking jerks himself off.
It
Like,
actually has multiple buttons.
Oh wow.
It's multiple. Joe, you don't want this conversation. You don't want this conversation.
does it turn into a female?
No, it doesn't. But I mean, no, it doesn't. It doesn't. I wish it did, but it didn't. It doesn't. It doesn't have the option because then it'd be more expensive.
Yo, fam, I can't wait to see the first sex doll Zane gets when he gets up to be a millionaire. I can't wait.
You ever see Westworld?
No, that's what I know. What he's. Oh,
That's exactly what it's gonna
like
be. Like.
iRobot on steroids.
Pretty much.
That's fucking dangerous.
It is.
Help us on. Help us on. Help us on.
That's how we end the show, everybody. Episode 169.
Episode 169. It's been fun. At least we're going to get out of the 60s. Val was saying we should do a whole episode in doing our radio voices and our deep, deep voices.
Welcome to
103.9.
103.9.
Therapy without a degree.
Therapy out of degree.
So tonight we're going to be rocking slowly into some jams.
Just to fuck with people. I used to do that when I started my podcast. I have a podcast on SoundCloud. You should play it.
I should play it.
Play a little snippet.
Play a little. Nah, dead ass.
I did this when I was like 25. I sound like a 30-year-old man.
Yo, I be dying. Listen, what is it called again?
It's the blog social. There it is. Oh man, 3 episodes.
You're now listening to the I Am from Blog Social.
Oh, that was just the intro.
You're now listening to the I Am from Blog Social.
Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Zane. Today will be an introduction of who I am and what this show is going to be about. So within the week, I got a couple of questions asking, what I do, what I'm going to say.
Like a news
in the
reporter.
show. So I'm going to read you some of the questions that I recently got. Oh, God. What was your career path? And how did you get from being an inspiring photographer to actually doing it full time for a living? Well, when I started off doing photography,
The mean pause.
Well,
when I started off, me and my friend Lenny, we were like, let's take some photos.
how'd you know?
I know the story. I know the story. I was going through the other one.
Felt like he was about to start telling us the
You are
way.
now listening to the I Am Thing Blog Social.
Business. When you start a photography business, you are a service to
That's you.
That's me.
You want beautiful images of your children, your family.
I was trying to get my voice deeper.
That's the service that you're providing as a photographer. So while you started, maybe you had something personal that you was like, maybe I want to actually take pictures of families and show them my creative side.
I was talking to a girl one time, and she was like, "Why do you sound like a 30-year-old man?"
Oh, I'm gonna get out of my radio voice.
I was like, "Oh shit." He's like, your voice is deep. I don't sound like that.
You are now listening.
You have a goal and you're going for it. Next is testimonials. This will definitely help because it shows that you've connected with a lot of people, and then they took the time out of their hands to explain to the audience that, hey, I've worked with him before. He was a great photographer.
Dropping gems.
You should
Dropping
definitely work
gems.
with him. These are some key points that
Yeah, you changed that voice so good. You could say you have like another person do that podcast.
I could change it every single time. I could interview myself.
I wonder how many people do that.
Hey, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do.
What is this right here?
Oh, I was on Montclair Radio.
It took like forever.
Hey, I was
take
on that
down
one
this
too.
Enemy that no one really knew about at my age. So when I beat him, I took his name. So that was like
History of his
1998.
Took that shit.
And, AO.
Go listen to that. All right, guys. We will see you guys later on the Therapy Without a Degree channel. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube and Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, wherever you can find on all your DSPs. Hey. Ew. I'm serious. I'm not joking. Make the L sound effects.
Oh shit!
Oh, he needed some thunder in the background.
Just like the R&B rain.
I know, right?
Hold on, people. We have the sound effects. Hold on.
You got that locked on your phone?
No. I should, though.
That's what we go to sleep with.
Yes. Alright, guys. We've had nice and fun talking with you guys all night. Enjoy another episode next week on Therapy Without a Degree. It's been fun. Day, it's been a real. Thank you for coming through. Yes, sir. We can't reach that far. Till next time. See you soon.